Good morning. So this reading is for Tuesday, June 11th. And so what I'm going to do here is just pull some cards on the past. One more. There actually is a fourth card, so we're going to take it. They're similar. So let's get current energy. Two more. Future energy. Let's see if we can get 3 cards on future energy. So looking here, bottom of the deck, a 7 of Cups. I'm getting at this a sense of it feels like everything is right in front of you, but you're really having a hard time of picking out which one is the right one for you, or so it could be many options. But it also feels like responsibilities. It's almost like if you have so many things that you need to accomplish within a window of time, you're having a hard time figuring out where to start. It's like, have you ever gotten so overwhelmed with everything that you need to do that you just are literally stuck trying to figure out what do I start with first, and you lose so much time trying to figure out where to start, whereas if you had just started at the top of the list and worked your way down, it would have been done. It's that feeling overwhelmed to the point of just not being able to take any action, just that inability to do anything about it. That's what this feels like. It feels like that. So when I look at the past here, so I'm getting the 10 of Swords, which is the closing of a painful chapter. I have the Sun. So the Sun, I mean, it's the most positive card in tarot. So it's all about optimism. It's warmth. It's everything positive that you can think of. And then with these 2 cards, I got the 8 of Wands with the Page of Swords. They both represent communication. The 8 of Wands is communication that happens very quickly. The Page of Swords can also be very quick, but there's this sense of clarity. I'm getting this this bluntness, this kind of, I'm trying to find the right words, saying things in a way to intentionally cut somebody down. It's something along the lines, and the word itself is evading me, but it's about the way that you're talking to people right now. It's intentional. The words that you use, the tone that you're using, the phrase, how everything is kind of strung together, that whole narrative of the situation, it's intentional. Whatever it is that you're doing, there's something very intentional around your communication. And this is showing up in the past. So this could be because I keep touching these cards, the Page of Swords is connected to the 10 of Swords. And so this could be around the closing of that painful chapter. If that person is still around you trying to cause trouble here, you are going to cut this person off. So like, let's say it's a scenario where 2 people are dating and the one person cheats. We'll just use that as an example. The person who did not cheat is going to say things to make in such a way that the person who cheated feels like dog dirt. That's the intent here. And so probably not the best hypothetical to come up with. I actually wasn't getting a specific download on what the situation was about, but it's that type of conversation where you're not really caring about how the other person's going to receive it at all. It's more about you getting your point across in such a way that it kills the conversation. Current energy with the Emperor, 9 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. I really love this. So Emperor, you are standing very strong in your own energy. The Emperor is a my way or the highway type of energy. It's Aries energy. It's the god of war. And in fact, all the fire signs are represented here. So in this past energy, we have the Sun, which is the ruler of the Leo sign. Emperor, which is Aries, and then we'll have Sagittarius showing up here in the future. And so there's a lot of action, a lot of movement that's taking place. But the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Cups, there's either an offer coming toward you or you're about to make an offer to somebody else that centers around what it is that you want. That 9 of Cups is your wishes being fulfilled. When I look at the future energy, I'm getting Temperance. So this is Sagittarius. It's seeing the truth in the situation. It is big picture. It's also that yin yang type of balance. We do have the Hanged Man, which kind of ties right into it. So Hanged Man creates delays, but so that you can see things from a different perspective. It's so that you can see that big picture, which is that Temperance energy. It's seeing the big picture. It's really understanding the truth of the situation. Seven of Swords, because there was something that wasn't coming across very clearly. That Seven of Swords is lies, it's deceit. And so when you're in the weeds and you're in the thick of it, daily details of it, it's not clear that there was some sort of lies or manipulation taking place. But the minute that you're able to see things from an objective viewpoint, now you can see where the lies and the manipulation took place. And all of a sudden I'm getting this ringing in my right ear. So, oh, that's interesting. I never get ringing in my ear. Anyway, so there's something significant about that piece of the story. It does tie into this Ten of Swords showing up in the past. Let me get some additional details here. Tell me about the Sun. So when I look in the past here, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, you knew that you needed to close this chapter in order to move forward and go after exactly what you want with that Nine of Cups energy. It was something connected to the past. There might have been a point in time where you actually saw whatever that Ten of Swords situation was for you. There might have been a period of time where you thought that was everything that you wanted. And now you're starting to see things differently. You're starting to see that that was never going to be exactly what you wanted. Again, it kind of goes back to that lies and deceit, something that you may not necessarily be aware of right now, but when it hits you, you're going to look back and say, oh, now everything clicks into place. When I look at the Sun, I'm getting the Four of Pentacles. This is about you creating your own happiness, focusing on your own stability. Whatever work you're doing on yourself, keep doing it, because what you've been doing is creating your own happiness, which is true for everybody. You need to be able to create your own happiness. You can't find that in another person. It starts with you. And with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords, it's the Ace of Pentacles. So if we are going back to my hypothetical, which I'll admit was probably just like very rudimentary, but going back to that, the conversation here would have been, well, I didn't see you as a long-term person anyway. You're X, Y, and Z, and I'm A, B, C, or something along the lines of not being on the same page, very clear around what it is that you want from a commitment standpoint. What is your path forward? What kind of longevity? What's that long-term plan for your own happiness that you have? You might have conversations around that. But again, it feels very cutthroat where you're really okay with putting down this other person or saying things in such a way that offends them because you were offended by their actions. Could have been by their words as well, but I'm really picking up actions. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. So when I look at the Emperor, I get the Fool. I love this. Whatever it is that you're doing for yourself, again, you're really stepping into your own confidence, staying true to who you are. You're creating this whole new beginning. If there was a cycle here that you were looking to break, you broke it. This is your current energy. So whatever you did here in the past may have been out of character for you, but it was the right thing to do. It put you on a whole new trajectory here. That could be where the confusion is coming from with this. Oh, it is. Because underneath of that is the Six of Swords. And so the movement that you're taking, the direction that you're going feels very unfamiliar to you. And there's something that just feels maybe a little bit overwhelming. The path will become clear to you. Here's why. We have the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups going after what you want. Nine of Pentacles creating your own abundance. This is where it becomes very clear to you. You literally have everything that you need within you in order to make this a success. Whatever path that you're trying to go down right now, you can make it a success. It's entirely up to you. This is your free will stepping in, taking over, requiring some action on your part. With the Knight of Cups, High Priestess. So Knight of Cups, again, could be an offer that you're making or that somebody else is making to you. Either way, you're trusting your intuition on this. This feels like it's a solid offer, whatever this is, whether you're making a solid offer to another person or somebody's making a solid offer to you. There's something very trustworthy about what happens here. There's something where instinctively you know whether or not the person's being honest with you. It has a lot to do with your experience connected to the past and what you went through. But there's something about this. So even in current energy, if you're not aware of the lies and the manipulation to the fullest extent in the past, we do see that coming up here in the future. So let's get these cards. Tell me about Temperance. Hanged Man. So when I look at Temperance, I'm getting the Magician. The Magician is all about going after what you want, but again, the Magician can also be a trickster. So this is illusion. Temperance is here to show you the truth in this situation where somebody might have spun something in the past to make you believe that it was everything that you wanted it to be. Hanged Man, Moon. It's showing you again what was hidden. I mean, there's so much about this truth that is coming to light here. It feels like maybe in your current energy, you might be aware of some of this or on some level recognize that this took place, but the actual full realization of the lies, the manipulation, the secrets that were kept, the just wool that was pulled over your eyes, all of it, it's going to come to light here. The Hanged Man is going to show you everything that was hidden because you are seeing things from a different perspective. That's what it's meant to do. And with the Seven of Swords, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to see that the way that things unfolded in the past, all the lies, all the manipulation, actually put you on a better path. That's that Wheel of Fortune energy. This is growth. This is expansion. This is actually, believe it or not, it's actually really positive. Once you get to the other side and you fully understand what happened in the past, you're going to see it as kind of a blessing in disguise. That almost, to use the phrase, like you dodged a bullet here. There's something significant about the fact that that ended in the past. And once you finally realize the reasons why, great. Now you're on a positive path forward. Lots of growth, lots of expansion. Requires action on your part for sure, but the possibilities are there. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.